Welcome to WNBA basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Washington Mystics as they go up against the Las Vegas Aces. With Brian Banafitemi and Tim Sports, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're thrilled to have you with us.
Well, guys, now with the new season underway, what kind of storylines have stood out to you so far?
Well, I've had my eye on which players have taken the next step. It's always intriguing to see who's going to be the future stars of this league.
And Brian, for me, kind of similar, except I'm kind of looking at the teams, right, as opposed to the players. I want to see which organizations have really stepped up, gotten off to hot starts, and who can sustain that for the entire season. Because you have to remember, it is a long season.
Go. And it's the Aces to start out. Outside Young. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
And this is how you finish through contact. Young showing some strength.
Gray defending. Outside Citron. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Austin. Rebound Cheyenne Parker-Tyus. To the inside. Gray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jackie Young.
I think the size of Gray sometimes surprises opponents. Yes, she's a 1, but she's almost 6 feet and just so strong.
And about 1 minute gone in the first quarter. It's Sonia Citron on the wing, covered by Smith. Rebound by the Aces.
And the Mystics missed the playoffs by 1 game last year, a heartbreaker. So what do they need to do to improve?
Well, I'm looking at the 3 categories they finished last in. Rebounding, turnovers, and free throws made. All 3 of those have to get better this season if they want to get to the postseason.
Gray defending. Pass to Austin. Looking to end the run. That's short off the rim. Now the Aces with it. Jackie Young from outside. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
4 makes on 4 shots. Everything is falling for them early.
Ten points separating the teams. Pass to Citron. And here's Austin. To the paint. Here's Iriafin. Austin, she's guarded by Parker-Tyus. And it's Austin missing.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off, and it's not always easy.
And that one's good.
It's been a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. This is the start that coaches dream of.
And they're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And that one's good, Austin.
Took some time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now. Let's see.
And here are the Aces now. 10-point lead. Outside Young. Over to the left wing. Nailed from three-point land.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. Just phenomenal ball movement.
Everyone's looking for the best shot, and it's paid off during this run.
Now here's Citron. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Inside. Wilson with the steal. Young with it.
Citron covering. And the call will be against Jackie Young.
That is her first foul of the game.
Great play to sacrifice her body, take the charge, giving up her body for the team.
And really a heads-up play as well. Reads the play nicely and gets in the perfect position.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing.
Smith outside. Off target from outside. Gray defending. Outside Citron. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Austin. Citron. Off target with the 3. Now here's Smith. Guarded by Austin. Gray outside. Now here's Young. Here's Wilson. Gray with the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And you can't help but really pick on their defense. They're completely in disarray.
Everything's coming much too easily. I mean, you've got to take something away.
Pass to Citron.
And here's Austin. To end the drought. The Mystics again can't hit. Smith outside. Fires from deep. And it's Austin with the rebound. And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Scott. And they pick up 2.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
And the Aces with possession.
First round pick back in 2022. What do you like about Shakira Austin's game, Brian?
Well, I love how she uses her length to her advantage. She's 6'5" and doesn't jack up a bunch of threes. Her goal is to own the paint and be physical down low.
Gray defending. Pass to Austin. Citron. Screen by Austin. Down low. Up again. Wilson pulls it down. And here's Smith. Defended by Citron. From the arc. Smith, no good.
That's definitely a situation where you want to make sure you don't give her too good of a look.
Absolutely. And the defense better not relax because she might hit that one next time.
Now here's Austin. Here's Iriapin. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Well, you just can't give her that kind of position in the post.
When she gets in that good of a position, it's just so hard to stop her.
Ray, no good. And Washington has possession. It's a 13-point game.
It's Sonia Citron on the wing.
Covered by Smith. Shot by Iriapin, no good. Inside. It's stolen by Iriapin. Gray defending. Pass to Iriapin. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked by Asia Wilson.
And the timing Wilson has blocking shots is special. Gets good positioning and uses her length to deny shots.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Great timing, great defensive awareness. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it can alter your approach.
Here's Citron. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Great vision from the very unselfish Emily Angsler. She is really all about the team.
Pass to Wilson. Now here is Lloyd. Back to Wilson. Shoots over Austin. The Aces with another miss.
Well, you have to like the work on the boards here in the first.
Yeah, coming out of the gates with great energy. Kind of like they got shot out of a cannon. They're really setting the tone.
Boom.
Now here's Angsler. Clock at 6. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
What handles? She broke the defense down to the ground with that move.
The Aces with the lead. And here's Lloyd. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, you know how a lot of people talk about flipping the switch? Well, her switch has definitely been flipped to on in this quarter, guys. I mean, just dominant scoring.
Pass to Austin. Here's Iriathan. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
But whenever you're big is passing the rock like Austin, it's a great sign for your squad's ball movement.
Now the Aces with it. 10-point lead. Here's Smith. Off target from three-point range. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 2 points. That one goes in.
Making her living in the lane. Shakira Austin, good luck slowing her down.
Here's Smith. She's got 11. From downtown, down through the hoop it goes, and that's her 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Defensively, they have got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, still early, but you're right. They need to bump up the intensity on defense.
Here's Austin. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. The Aces on top. They lead by 11. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Aces here, guys.
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
Now here's Angsler. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. No good from outside. Got the defender off her feet with the pump fake, but just couldn't knock it down. Lloyd with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Lloyd loves to punish teams from downtown. She'll take that shot whenever she can.
Monumental move in the WNBA. Jewel Lloyd joining the Aces.
Well, Las Vegas moving Kelsey Plum to L.A. in a 3-team deal, netting Lloyd. What a huge move for an organization that isn't scared to swing for the fences. I love going after a star like Jewel Lloyd.
Angsler with the steal. Shoots over Young, and Angsler gets it to go.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area, just dominating down low.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
Jewel Lloyd with the 3. The Mystics pull it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems. That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It doesn't matter how good their perimeter defense is if they keep allowing easy looks inside.
And it's the Aces with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Back to Young. Pass to Lloyd. 5 on the clock. Outside Young. The 3 ball connects from 3-point range.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
And here's Washington, trailing by 13. Sheldon outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Young. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Good movement by Gustafson getting to her spot.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Angsler. And here's Sheldon. Clark right side. Angsler. Sheldon outside. Shoots the 3. Gustafson with the rebound. Outside Young. Pass to Evans for 3. But they recover it. On the wing, Dana Evans. They get it back. She hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
If you don't really box Smith out, put a body on her, she'll do that to you all night.
Evans covering. To the middle. Here's Dolson. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like the assist. She knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be placed.
And the Aces with possession. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Lloyd with the 3. It's rebounded by Angsler. Pass to Clark. Angsler guarded by Young. Now here's Evans. Here's Smith. And a good offensive board, and she gets the bucket.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
Now Angsler. Dolson covered by Gustafson. On the wing, Emily Angsler. Back to Dolson. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. No good. And she's off to a slow start, 1 for 4.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Now here's Sheldon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
Transitioning into pretty much whatever role the team needs. It's Clark's ability to adapt that really impresses me.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Different look here for the Mystics. Pass to Smith. Lloyd. Now Wilson. Guarded by Austin. And it's Austin with the rebound.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
And during her 2024 MVP season, A'ja Wilson set a new WNBA scoring record.
Yeah, she became the first player to score 1,000 points in a single season. Wilson averaged just about 27 points per game. Just unreal.
The Mystics really having a tough go here. Gray defending. Outside Citron. 6 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
A lot more threes for him here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they're getting trigger happy, and you can't win the game with one shot. You got to vary it up and challenge the defense.
Smith, covered by Iriafen.
Shot's good by Smith.
All Chelsea Gray does is make her team better. Finds players in good positions to score.
Now here's Citron.
She's guarded closely.
On the wing, Kiki Iriafen. Back to Citron.
Over Smith.
Citron, no good.
That's too good a look to pass up there, despite the result.
Gray outside. Back to Wilson. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
During the 2025 draft, the Mystics took 3 players in the top 6.
Oh, what a base going forward. Tania Citron went to third, a very skilled wing. The 4th overall pick they had as well. Kiki Iriafen, a dynamic, explosive big. And they also got a point guard, Georgia Amore, with the 6th overall pick.
And the first one drops.
With back-to-back titles in 2022 and 23, Aces have been the franchise in this league.
They've been to the semifinals in each of the last 6 playoffs. And, guys, there is a clear expectation in Sin City. Win it all.
And good on the second, so she makes both.
For the Washington Mystics, it feels like they're starting a youth movement.
Yeah, they traded Ariel Atkins to Chicago, got the 3rd overall pick. This is a very young roster. They want to build around those 3 top 6 picks they drafted in 2025.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
He's not doing them any favors making those kind of errors.
Especially now with every possession being a critical one for them at this point.
Just the worst time for it to happen.
And here are the Aces now. 18 points separating the teams, and that's the biggest lead of the game. Gray in the post. Evens things up with that basket. Her 2nd of 4, shooting 50%.
This has been a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring from the paint.
You know, really, that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to drop shots in.
And the Mystics call time here. Aces making a switch. Iriefin. She's guarded by Wilson.
Outside Citron.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Austin. The shot. The Mystics again can't hit.
They've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers, too.
Yeah, it's been a gritty performance and a physical brand of basketball, but hey, that's how you win.
Bring your lunch pail.
Gray defending. To the wing, right side. Here's Iriefin. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch. Here's Smith. Cans it from downtown.
Now get your popcorn ready. Her performance from long range has been something to behold, something to admire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that's been her shot today.
Wilson with the steal. To the inside.
Parker Tyus.
And the layup falls.
There's a pattern taking shape. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Yeah, 4 of their last 5 baskets have been of exactly that variety.
Now here's Iriefin. Screen by Austin. To the paint. And foul called as she misses, and she's going to shoot 2 free throws. And it goes on Cheyenne Parker Tyus.
You have to respect the determination that Shakira Austin brings to the court. She plays extremely hard and will not back down from any matchup.
First free throw is good.
And the Aces selecting Asia Wilson with the first pick back in the 2018 draft. That was a franchise-changing moment.
Absolutely. Wilson has now won a few MVPs and multiple titles with the Aces, proving that when you add a generational player like Asia, it can change everything.
And that one falls, so she hits both of them. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Here's Wilson. That one's all good. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Gray defending. Clock at 6. Here's Austin. Misses off the right iron. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Aces ahead, delivering the blowout. And we will be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. And you know, guys, Smith has been exceptional.
It's amazing to watch. She spoils us with her performances game in, game out. And so far, another big scoring night for her.
And oftentimes when she puts up that many points in the first half, she follows it up with an even better second half. So we'll see if that happens again here.
Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. Gray defending. Here's Austin. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
You know, she's not going to force anything on offense. Austin plays within the flow of the game, takes smart shots.
Here's Gray. Pass to Wilson. Count that bucket.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
No luck needed. It is working for sure. 5 of their last 6 field goals, they've come from inside the paint.
Citron left side.
Soft touch off the glass.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Launches it.
And it's Iriefin with the rebound.
Gray defending.
Pass to Citron.
Offline with the 3. And the Aces with possession. And here's Gray. Jackie Young from outside.
They grab their own miss.
It's good on the putback.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. And I know nobody likes a traffic jam, but this defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Yeah, nobody likes a traffic jam. We can agree on that. They can't allow the offense to get those high-quality looks inside.
Now here's Austin. She's got 8. Shoots over Parker Tyus. And it's Austin missing.
Unusual miss. Typically her skill on the inside trumps average defense.
Back to Wilson. Pass to Young. For 3. That shot off.
Yeah, the great shooters, they know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice there.
Yeah, not very good defensive coverage that time. The D got lucky.
Here's Smith. Again, Las Vegas.
Her efficient scoring. A nice lift to their offense tonight.
Well, in 2023, Cheyenne Parker Tyus was named to her first All-Star game at age 30.
Pretty incredible, doing it in year 9 of her career with the Dream. Parker Tyus easily setting a new career high at 15 points per game. Such a great lesson in continuing to work on your game, and great things can happen.
And the Mystics call time here. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Back to Austin. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass.
Now here's Citron.
Austin.
He's guarded by Parker Tyus.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's Austin missing.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Back to Wilson. Good for another bucket. She's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
When Wilson gets the rock down low, it's almost automatic. So effective close in.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Here's Austin. Another miss by Shakira Austin.
She's just not been on her game. The deficit, it's really not totally on her, but she hasn't helped the situation.
Pass to Young. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Well, Young runs into some overly aggressive defense. Stays focused and gets the shot off.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And for Jackie Young, it was not an easy start to her WNBA career.
Yeah, she goes first overall in 2019, high expectations, and she shot just 32% in that rookie year. But things really clicked for her in year 4, 2022, Young winning most improved player, and of course, that 22 season, Aces, her team winning the championship.
She's off on the second.
And Jackie Young, a talented guard who scores in such an impressive clip.
Great crossover to get free. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Gray. Six to shoot. Pass to Young. Smith. No good from outside.
She's really slowed down here in the second half. Hasn't converted a three-pointer yet after that tremendous first half.
Now here's Citron.
Now here's Iriafen. She's guarded by Wilson. Here's Austin.
Great D that time from Parker Tyus.
Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. And she's good on the 3 ball.
Well, she shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. You know, like we say, she's been making music all day long.
Pass to Iriafen.
Screen by Austin. Down low.
A rebound by Parker Tyus.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
Outside Young. Pass to Wilson. Shoots over Austin. Wilson can't hit. Here's the Mystics with the ball. Gray defending. Here's Austin.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Kiki Iriafen.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here's Smith.
24 points for her.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
Coach saw that the players were getting a little run down out there. The timeout should give them a little energy back.
substitutions here. Pass to Evans. Screen by Smith. From past the arc, Evans misses. And Washington has possession. Sheldon outside. Gets it to go from downtown.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Outside Evans. Pass to Bell. Lloyd. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And Lloyd is a proficient three-point shooter, which is probably why she takes these in bunches.
Now Sheldon. Evans covering from 12 feet out, and no good trying to use the glass. And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Inside, it's stolen by Uriafin.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Angsler. Here's Uriafin, covered by Smith. Shot by Uriafin, no good. And the Aces with possession. Lloyd, defended by Sheldon. Now here's Evans. Screen by Smith. And the Aces, another three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Pass to Sheldon. Evans covering. Now Uriafin. Gustafson with the rebound. Now here's Evans. And here's Lloyd. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dana Evans.
These defenders better start closing down their shooters.
Yeah, that's 2 straight from long range.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
Now here's Angsler. Can they get it? Alyssa Smith grabs the miss.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's been the result for her over and over. I mean, she just cannot find the bottom of the bucket.
Scott. And another miss by Washington. To the inside. Pass to Lloyd. Shot clock at 6. Misses the jumper. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Aces on top, opening a huge gap. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. Getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Now here's Gustafson. Smith outside. Pass to Evans. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, Ryan, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will. Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Pass to Bell. Now Lloyd lets it go from deep.
Offensive board.
Shot's good by Smith.
Possesses the size to have a presence inside. Smith continuing to work on that technique, and she is getting better with each season.
Dolson in the post.
Covered by Gustafson.
Dolson's shot's good. Evans with it. Pass to Bell. Back to Evans. And we made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Shot's good by Smith.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Now here's Citron.
Here's Dolson.
Back to Citron.
And there's the 3-second violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Las Vegas Aces.
On Sunday, they're starting out on the road to play the Storm in Seattle. And then on Friday, Los Angeles Sparks coming into town, kicking off a homestand for them.
And for their matchup with the Valkyries, that's the 7th contest of the season for them. This team, they're still looking to improve each time they take the floor. The season's still young.
Here's Smith. Good work defensively by Stephanie Dolson.
Pass to Citron.
Down low. Dolson.
Good, and it's Sonia Citron picking up the assist.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Outside Evans. And here's Smith. Guarded by Dolson. Shot's good by Smith. So it's Washington now. Pass to Angsler. Evans covering. Screen by Austin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
And here's Evans. Pass to Bell. Now Smith. Guarded by Dolson. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Here's Austin. Now here's Dolson. Evans covering. And she drops in the layup off glass.
Tonight, we are just seeing how dangerous Stephanie Dolson is. When you're 6'5", and can shoot, dribble, post players up, it leads to huge games.
Now here is Lloyd. Evans a screen. To the middle. And the basket by Lloyd.
Since halftime, she's finally coming around.
Pass to Angsler. To the paint. And that one's good. Austin.
She can time her passes so perfectly. What an assist.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Now here is Lloyd. Kept alive. On the wing, Dana Evans. And the 3 off target.
She hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but she has worked within the team to help them get the lead.
Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Aces. Outside Lloyd. Pass to Bell. Lloyd, guarded by Austin. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot stays out of the basket for the 6th time and 10 shots for her this game.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And this could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance it's been.
Back to Evans. Smith outside. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Ainsley.
Personally, I am shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. She makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Inside. Here's Dolson. It's hauled in by Nalissa Smith. And it's the Aces with the ball. Outside Evans. To stop the drought.
Citron grabs the miss.
Well, she's definitely a threat from deep, but it just hasn't been going for her tonight. She might want to avoid that shot for a while.
Now the Aces with it. Pass to Lloyd. Jacks up a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. Wow. But she'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Well, it's a bit odd seeing Jewell Loyd out there not in a Storm uniform, you know?
Yeah, from going first overall in 2015 to 6 All-Star appearances, 2 titles. Lloyd spent her first 10 seasons with the Storm, and no doubt she's still got plenty of fans in Seattle.
And she's good on the first of 3.
Oh, a great player in this league for a long time. Jewell Loyd took home the 2023 scoring title.
Yeah, scoring almost 25 points per game. If you remember when Stewie left Seattle, Lloyd picked up the scoring load, proving she is more than capable of being a #1 option.
Good on the second free throw.
We know Jewell Loyd has immense talent, but what separates her from the pack, her basketball IQ. She's as smart as anyone in the league.
And she makes all 3. So it's Washington now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Shot from 12. The putback. Goes up again. Pass to Austin. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team, and that 10-rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around.
Here's Bell. 6 on the shot clock. There's Jewell Loyd with the 3. The Mystics pull it in. Right wing. Looking to end her Colts spell. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And that goes on Dana Evans.
First team foul. At the line for the away team, Desmond, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And she knocks down the first one. And so she hits both. Pass to Bell. Evans. And here's Bell. Ball stolen. Scott. And she drops it in from the low post. Here's Las Vegas. Now Bell. Back to Evans. Stokes, guarded by Austin. Just 5 to shoot. Smith up top. And the rebound goes to the Mystics.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
To the paint. Here's Iriafin. Over to the wing. Shoots. Good D by Melissa Smith.
It's almost like she's trying to make things hard on herself. Work it around. Get an easier shot.
Pass to Evans. Now Stokes. Floyd. Defended by Citron. Here's Smith. And that one good. And Washington has possession. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Iriafin with the ball. Smith is there. Shot by Iriafin, no good. Now Evans. So it's the Aces winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you just have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it. We saw the excellent defense, a potent offensive effort, and they were pretty much dominant.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.